Welcome to Accelerated Math 106, Module 4.5, Solving Percent Problems Using Proportion. So in this lecture video, I'm going to show you how to solve percent problem using what we so-called percent proportion. You may have heard of something like this before. There are different ways saying percent proportion. Some teacher call this is over of is equal to percent over 100. Okay, it's the same thing. It is the textbook called the of the base, the a or the is the amount. Now the way I normally like to show students is using what a percent really is. A percent is really a part over the whole is equal to percent over 100. Okay, it's the same concept, just different wording. Everything's the same. I don't like the is over of. It's a little bit confusing. I don't really like it. So the way how we deal with these problems is be able to identify the part, the whole, and the percent. The percent is very easy to identify. What number is part, what number is whole. Sometimes it's a little bit confusing. So I'm gonna suggest this this way. Remember the phrase of the total. Of the total. Of the total. The total is the whole. Okay, the total is basically the whole, or the textbook called this the base, basically. All right. So, for example, what is 129% of 740? So, of the total. So that tells me that the total or the whole is 743. 129% is the percent. That means this problem I will be looking for the part or the amount or the word is. Okay, different way of saying it. So regardless, my whole is 743. 129%, that will be 129 over 100, right? That's what a percent is, over 100. So I'm looking for my part or my amount, or some people call it X, okay? Whatever variable you want to use here. I'm going to use the word part because I like part over the whole. Alright, so a little bit of cross product here to help us solve this proportion. So I'm going to say 100 times the part, which is 100 times the part, set it equal to 743 times 129. 743 times 129. The answer is interesting. 95847. 95847. Now to get part by itself, I got to divide both sides by 100. So my answer, my part, is divided by 100. My part is 958.47. So think about this. My answer shows the part up here is 958.47, which is bigger than the whole. So when does the part bigger than the whole? When my percent is over 100%. Okay, whenever I'm over 100%, that's when the part is bigger than the whole. Alright, let's try another one. Something is 54% of 353. So the phrase of the total. Alright, of the total. So the total or the whole is 353. So once again, if the whole is 353 and 54% is the percent, 54 over 100, then once again I'm looking for the part. Alright, so another cross product, 100 times part, 100 part, or you can set x right here, either way. Set it equal to 353 times 54. 353 times 54. 19062. Alright, divide both sides by 100. My part. 190.62, which my part here is smaller than my whole, because my percent is not over what? My percent is within 100. So as long as my percentage is within 100%, okay, then my part is smaller than the whole. Okay, because 100% of 353 is 353. That's 100% of it. All right, let's look at other. So all these problems work the same. You just word it differently from problem to problem. 33% of what number? Oh, here we go. Of the total. Of what total? Of what total? I don't know. So that means I'm looking for the what? For the whole in this problem. Of what total? I don't know. So I'm looking for the whole this time. So that means the 487 got to be my part. All right. 33% is percent, so that will be 33 over 100. So let's do a little quick cross product. This time I will be saying 33 times the whole, which is 33 times the whole, set it equal to 100 times 487, which is 48700 by the power of tens. To get the whole by itself, we will divide it by 33. So now in Module 9, we'll talk more about how to solve equations. Here, most students just kind of remember. So the whole is 48700 divided by 33. So does it tell me to round? I'm sure it does. Round to nearest hundredth. So nearest hundred will be the 5. So the 7 right next to it will make my 5 go up. So that's 1475.76. 1475.76. That will be the whole. All right. Now this example says 84 is 128% of the total of what total? I don't know. Doesn't say anything here. So again, I'm looking for the whole. That make the 84 the part. So if I set out my proportion, 84 is the part over the whole that we do not know. Set it equal to 128% is a percent, so we will write 128 over 100. And again, I can use my cross product. 128. Let me move these down a little bit. $128 times the whole, 128 times the whole. Set it equal to 84 times 100, which is 8400. All right. Divide both sides by 128 to get the whole by itself. Let's see what they're gonna be. 8400 divided by 128. 65.63. All right, that will be the answer. Now the next two problems will be finding percent, because it literally says what percent. So what percent of, okay, of the total. Of the total. So that means the 509 is the whole. All right. So I'm kind of telling you, kind of showing you at the same time, the whole is not always bigger than the part. Okay, sometimes the whole is bigger, sometimes the whole is smaller than the part. It really depends on the percentage. So that's why the phrase of the total come in handy. So the 509 is the whole. That means the 925 got to be the part over the whole, equal to percent. So I'm just going to say percent right here over 100. So some kind of percent. Or the problem called a P. How about that? How about we use a P for right now? There you go. P means percent, right? All right. Let's do a cross product. 509 times P. 509P. Set equal to 100 times 925. That will be 925 with 20 behind it. So to get P by itself, we'll divide both sides by 509. Let's see what we get. Ooh, too much. All right, let's put this in the calculator. 92500 divided by 509. All right, so that will be about 181.73%. All right, that'll be my answer. All right, so this time my percent is over 100% because my part was over the whole. All right, last one. 850 is what percent of the total, right? Of the total. Right, so total is 125. So I believe this one is also over 100%. Because if 125 is the whole, that means 850 got to be the part. So that will be percent over 100. So 125 times P, 125P, set it equal to 100 times 850. So that's 850 with adding 2 more zeros behind it. So to get P by itself, we will divide both sides by 125. $85,000 divided by 125. So my percent is going to be 680%. That'll be my answer. All right, so in this lecture video, we're using percent proportion to solve some of these percent type of problems. Okay, these are not the real application problem we are going to introduce in module 4.7, 4.8, but these are just phrases that you may have seen before. Okay, such as if you just ask, what is 5% of $50? Any type of those questions can be solved by using percent proportion. All right, that will conclude this lecture video. Thank you for watching.